back to some professional StarCraft 2. One of the most exciting matches we've ever had. We've managed to wrangle two of the best players, I would say outside of Korea, but at least non-Korean players. Ones that you definitely want to see, and you probably clicked on this video or even this stream for. Scarlett versus Special. The only reason Scarlett agreed to the match was because she didn't know who she was playing. And Special woke up late, so he felt bad and was like, well, maybe I won't beat up some other easy player. I guess I'll actually play a match. So it's happening. There was some wrangling. But, so, we're starting out. In the top left, the Canadian Queen of Blades, a fan favorite, one of the best Zergs in the world, qualifying for GSL. The only issue is with tournament consistency sometimes, but with several championships. Nope, back over there, Jimmy. It's Scarlett from Team Newbie. And in the bottom right, Juanito. Now his name here, I know this translated, we saw last time in the last show match we had. His name is Love Ty, or Love Tai Yang, I believe. Tai Yang? I don't know how to say it exactly. But essentially, such, like, they both speak oh my god. So, he's a big TY fan, also a great friend, also got smashed by him in our last show match. So, anyways. So that is Special, when you see that. Just FYI, the Terran player in the Korean letters. Hi. I believe the Happy Ship is the battle cruiser, which makes many Zerg players sad. I feel like I should have the mature language filter, but somehow I feel like it wouldn't help. Once again, Special is from Mexico and Scarlett is from Canada, I might add. Though they are both in Korea, competing in GSL. Just making it clear. We gotta watch out for the Happy Ship. TY and Special, both big fans of the Happy Ship opener. The ultimate duel. Will the SCV win? No. The drone. The regen. The SCV... Don't... oh my god. Oh, waiting till the last possible second. Not gonna get the block. There is some pretty serious money on the line. Thank you to Drickett for helping out. He attempted to organize this match, but we had to use a little bit of deception to make sure the players would actually show up and play. And that was the mistake he was making. He was trying to be all official. But it's $100 for the winner and 50 for the loser, so we love to see him play. But you don't love to see your SCV building the command center die if you are Special. That is not. And also, by the way, calm down. Pretty BM from Scarlett. Also, delaying the command center at all is a big win. That is your next Sapadi, but oh my god. Dying to slowlings is a Reaper. With my luck, this is going to be the most one-sided match, one way or the other. Oh, where are those Hellions going? Are you insane? Did he even realize the Hellions were where they were? Well, they're in the main now. So, the Zerglings are body blocking. So, a nice block there so far. Drones? Somehow... what? Okay. One drone dies. Well, more maybe. The Hellions may be a little misrallied. He's just going for it. Scarlett not investing in more Zerglings, not thinking that Special would commit. I'm not sure if Special was convinced he would commit to this. But, so now 4 Hellions have died for 2 drones, which is... I mean, it's not great. Oh, the 2 badly oh, what the... Run up! Get down here! Where's the creep tumors? They were the other direction. So, a few drones killed. The creep, not incredible, but overall special in a pretty uncomfortable position. Losing that many Hellions for very little is not the ideal opener. Okay. Cloak is done. The Spore Crawler finishes at about the perfect timing here. Gonna find some kills, as long as the Banshee doesn't die. Okay, the Hellions are coming in, looking for an opportunity. They're gonna poke at the Queens. 6 Hellions are enough to kill a significant amount of Zerglings, but they do have to find the right angle. This is a weird fight. There's a Overseer on the way. Scarlett actually a little supply blocked here. It looks like an Overlord died on the other side of the map, maybe? Yeah, probably a scouting Ovi. Special, he hasn't committed to bio or mech yet, but I'm getting the feelings of mech because of the amount of gas he's banking especially. The Hellions found their way into the third. Suddenly Scarlett, the impenetrable defense, looking very porous now. What a word. We're using all our fancy English words here today. The Banelings closing the distance, but 2 Banshees in towards the main. Still no extra production for Special. 6 drones go down. Now, suddenly this has really started adding up. This is really bad. This is too much damage. 13 drones killed. Looks like 1... No, not even close, baby! Oh, okay, maybe a little close. He uncloaked the... He wasn't even out of energy. He uncloaked... Now, okay, call... Wait, is he going? Yeah, we're going back. Hyperflight on the way. He's still building Banshees up. No happy ships, just fast ships now. More factories as well. The two armories coming up slightly later than the Evo Chamber upgrades. Hellions coming in again, finding another roasting. 5 more drones go down, but Scarlett has more and more and more to replace them. The infestation pit creating a semi-wall. Scarlett still doesn't have a 4th. The cloak, maybe a bit early on this one. Where will the 4th be? The 4th should be on the way very soon. Staying on 3 bases on this drone count doesn't make any sense. For now, the drone's still going to be slaughtered by Banshee. Special trying to put things together. Cyclones are on the way, but no mag field accelerator. So Special, while he's been doing a lot of damage out on the map, he hasn't macroed up perfectly behind, or at least particularly quickly rather. The worker count isn't super high, but it's getting there. The tech is just now kicking in. Just +1 mech weapons on the way. So, now, in interest of backstory and context, I worked it out with Special. I actually did something I almost never do. I scheduled ahead of time. I said Special. Special said, to quote, let me quote you exactly. What's up, man? Where show matches? With 2 S's at the end. And then I said, well, I do matches. It'll be 10 a.m. or maybe 11 a.m. your time in Korea. And he said, okay. I set alarm. And then 3 hours after that time, he says, hey man, I know, wake up. And now we're here. So... But it's Special and Scarlett. Scarlett did not have that same, just mostly like, oh, you wanted to play? All right. Well, I found someone. So that's the context. Now, little did she know it was Special. Actually didn't until this match started. Alright. 4 drones going down. So Scarlett has been opting for very heavy mid-game. We've got, well, The Vipers are on the way. Viper's a common choice against the Hell Clones. I've just ignored what's happening in the game for a full couple minutes here. 5 factories behind this. The thing here is just, if you don't have an overwhelming drone count, Roaches, Lings, and Banes are just not gonna cut it. Even if you have the Vipers.
Game paused.
And even if you have some time... Oh. Oh. All right. They were discussing something bakery related before. How long will it take?
Game resumed.
All right, so we're back to it. I have no idea. Well, next time he pauses or somebody pauses, we'll have to ask Special what food he got. So maybe that'll motivate him to win this series faster so he can, 1, buy more food, and 2, eat it as he kills the 4th base with Banshees. Oh, the Parasitic Bomb a little bit late on the draw and on possibly the worst target. Infestation Pit. All finished up. Obviously, there are Vipers. That means a hive, but Scarlett struggling to actually contest the army, you know. Just going back and forth, Lings and Banes, but without a decisive fight with... Oh my god, those are tanks. Yeah, this is going to be a real problem. The Banshees are heading towards the main. They're faster than anything but Mutas. Even Corruptors can't catch up with them easily. Oh no. Oh well, this is a disaster. The Corrosive Bow's going up, but it's mostly the Ravagers going down. Oh, Parasitic Bomb! And Special's like, no, 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 take this one too. Oh. 1 Banshees... Nope, they all die. So... The Banshee's eating those Parasitic Bombs just like Special, not quite able to actually eat his food so far. The Vipers eating the Extractors like Scarlett ate a scone earlier. But so far, neither player eating the satisfaction of winning game 1 quite yet. Oh my god, the tanks, 1 or 2 more hits. Get over here. That tank a little optimistic on the siege. The tank spread is damn good. And Scarlett has actually turned this around. Oh, the pull into the vials! We'll go ahead and say that was calculated. Alley-ooped it. And somehow Special has dipped. He looked very solid, but now it definitely is dicier. A lot of very exposed drones over here. As I look away at the beautiful cameraman I am, 14, 17, 18. Oh wow, yeah, it's going down to 61. So a whole lot of not dying, but the winning move is a long way off for Scarlett here. Down to 3 bases of mining, going up towards 5. Oh, the happy ships. The battle cruisers are in production. Yamato as well. Double tech lab, triple tech lab starport. Maybe not the greatest drone transfer there. Like the Korean barbecue he might have just gotten from whoever delivered him food. Oh, now I'm getting hungry. I need to stop with this. I really, I'm so hungry. I've been sitting here casting. These nerds have been sleeping. Make sure to like so I can afford Korean barbecue delivery from Korea. via Happy Ship. A single Broodlord on the way. I would go ahead and argue that's not enough Broodlord. Scarlett going with the classic tactic of building way too many drones and then losing enough that it's a more manageable number. The jumps, like, when does Special choose? That's just Ravagers. Ravagers can kind of counter battle cruisers a little bit. Relying on, like, fungal corrosive bile is not incredibly great. Are the battle cruisers? He's hiding. Or is he? No. They're just gonna come out. Using them with tactical jump is usually better than trying to surprise jump on the face. But somehow, game number 1 has survived to the 15-minute mark. Both sides working on 3-3 or close to it. Spine crawlers coming in. There's some cyclones at the back. He does have the upgrade now. He does, yeah. Okay, Vipers. I don't know if Abducts do anything if you don't have any units. Also, Blinding Clouds don't, because, oh, the battle cruisers cruising through. Surprise Happy Ships. The Cyclones were taken out. So Blinding Cloud does nothing against the Cyclone knock-on. Fun fact, Yamato Cannon! But Fungal interrupts tactical jump. Like, you can't jump. Oh! Ho, ho! Machine gunning down Corrosive Bile. Another set of shots. Is there another Fungal to keep the jump? Oh, Parasitic Bomb tickles the cruisers. Corrosive Bile does not. Oh, there are more! More Happy Ships! Cyclones up to the north. These are changelings. Distracting me. What am I watching? Another volley? A quick swerve? Meanwhile, these are all going down. Cyclones and Hellions. What a beautiful Happy Ship micro. More Hellions, tanks, on their way to the south with the Broodlords. Well, the Broodlords won't be anywhere very soon. Beautiful Fungals! The combo! Another one goes down, but still struggling to actually deal with this. This base completely exposed. Special has 5 bases. The tanks will siege. Good luck with that. Special still has 76 workers. His bases are untouched. It's been a whole lot of not losing for Skull. No, it does look really cool. But how do you survive another round of the Neural Parasite? I guess that's one way to do it. Oh, get out of there, Infester. The alley-oops. But the Broodlords will force the tanks to retreat. Scarlett doing a lot with a little. How many drones? 87! 87 drones! That's a lot of drones. Oh, but surprise! The Broodlords are canceled at the last second. Beautifully done. Oh, the Yamatos are just on the Corruptors. Is there a Fungal? There is not. The Infestors not enjoying their participation in this party. Hellions coming in again. More drones. Just when Scarlett reached over 80 again. Can I get 100? There it... 102. And counting. Tanks up the middle of the map. There are no Broodlords. I'm sorry. There's but one Broodlord. Everyone else is a pretender. Scarlett loses 26 more drones. More tail! I will find you, and I will kill you. Another assassination. There's a battle cruiser over here. Long distance mining. Scarlett bleeding out from multiple fronts. It looks like finally Special has thrown enough at the wall. Another one! Wait. Corrosive Bile? Not enough. The Ravager count is too low. Well, so, seeing how tough it is to kill Scarlett, but Special at no point, maybe have a slight break to eat. Game number 1, though, 18 minutes. Scarlett taking damage. Well, it felt like Special wasn't getting the damage done, but the first Hellclone push, like, the Vipers came out a little too late, and when you rush to Hive and you don't get the Vipers in time, you've spent a lot of money investing in something that has not paid off. So... How many workers killed? 151 by the end? And the map choice, Thunderbird. The happy ships were enough, but the Hellions, the real MVPs. So I feel like every Hellion from the start did progressively more and more. Like, the first 2 Hellions did nothing. The second 2 Hellions killed like 2 drones. The next round of Hellions got like 5 drones. And then after that, we're off to the races. I don't know if the quote was no happy ships or no happy ship rush. But there's a lot of barbecue money on the line. I gotta stop talking about food. I'm so hungry. But I'm also hungry for great StarCraft games. So hopefully game number 2 will sate my appetite. Let's jump into it. Game number 1 goes to Love TY, or also known as Special. Less well known as Special. Thunderbird was the map choice. It's loser pick through the whole map pool. Hatch first is the choice. I wonder if we'll see any particular cheeses. Nothing yet. Thunderbird with its single ramp up towards the natural that protects mostly the third because of a mineral wall. Means early aggression has to be very committed. You gotta go pretty much all in, whether it's Nidus, or pulling the boys or something like that, or proxy Rex. Because once players establish 3 bases solidly, it's usually not until near maxed out supply you see anyone falling. Special's taken down one of the center minerals, opening up a path. What does it mean? Not that much. Oftentimes players will kind of just do that. In some matchups, like especially against Zerg, players will maybe just not do that with their scouting worker. In order to make sure Zerglings, for example, take longer to get to their base, but getting the Reaper there seems to be a priority for Special. Loses the SCV. That is First Blood. But will he get revenge with Rambo Reaper? The creep tumor's on the way. Special. He wants it. He wants it. He's going for it. Oh, that's a big commit. You can't do that. Scarlett boxing out. The creep tumor. So this has been. There's an interesting. It's kind of a meta thing almost. But it shifts back and forth whether or not players feel obligated to use their first energy on a queen as a creep tumor. Scarlett, well known for her creep spread, the creepiest creeper. So I'm not surprised to see her using it. Most players nowadays, currently, are using the creep tumor first when they get the opportunity. I'd say probably 70 to 80%. Especially like Cyril, Raynor, Scarlett. Raynor sometimes goes for the injects more. Like he likes his Zerglings, but yeah, and those are the kind of details that we're talking about at this level. Ooh, sniped one of the new creep tumors before it could really get off the ground. Reaper is the price, but Slowing it down just a little bit is probably going to have a bigger impact on the game than one Reaper from here on out. It's going to be Bio, by the way. Special, not going to be pigeonholed into his mech, though his mech is very good. 2 more Rex, and before 3rd Command Center. Important to note. This is intending on essentially a 2-base timing. It looks like there will eventually be, and probably pretty soon, a 3rd CC. But the focus is on putting together probably 2 or 3 tanks, stim, and not even +1 with this. Well, the question is, and I don't know how much it relies on what Special wants to do, or what Scarlett ends up doing. Do you hit before, like, +1 in combat shields? Do you try to maybe go over the top of this area? And with tanks over the mineral wall? Or do you wait and hit a more critical mass timing? Because if baneling speed is done or the creep spread is too far out, then it becomes almost impossible to do damage. But at the same time, if you attack too early, you just don't have enough units. Very simple. This is happening. This is... Scarlett already working on this. Brenda! Oh! Don't get too greedy. Okay. 2 medevacs on the way. If there were a timing, that would be it. Medevacs usually line up with aggression. Oh, the transfuse. Wait. I think that was actually a mistransfuse. The transfuse was supposed to be on the Ovi, not another queen. None of those queens were anywhere close to dying. What a noob. Baneling speed on the way before any upgrades. It seems Scarlett has a very good idea of what this is. The Tacta boys are on the way. I think, yeah, 100% Scarlett knows about this. 16, 20 Zerglings. Baneling speed. Upgrades were delayed. Spire coming up, indicating confidence. Now, does she know where it's coming from, though? Uh-oh. This might actually be... I thought that she saw it moving out, but there are no banelings yet. There's not that many Marines here, to be honest. Well, a few more being dropped off. Some Zerglings will counterattack. There are reinforcements at home. The tanks are not in range of the hatch, but they get pretty damn close. The Zerglings on the way back over. Baneling speed is done. He opened... Oh, he used the SCVs to open a tiny mineral wall. What a play. Now he's got to be careful. Oh, the Zerglings are streaming in from both sides. Special. What a dirty move. Even building some bunkers up here. That's so many queens! 11 queens! Well, that's one way to do it. Where are the transfuses? Those Marines doing a lot of damage. +1 is done. Combat shields just finished. Are we just going to give up this base? There's a whole lot of Lingbane to the north. There are 3 tanks now. There's only that tiny gap in the mineral wall. That's a ridiculous choke point. The Marines are stimming through. Scarlett's still zoning out, trying to buy as much time as possible, but there's another double drop headed for the 4th. A lot of pressure here, a lot of hard decisions. The drop is going to force those units back. At the same time, that means Special is not reinforcing his attack. Another drop. Re-drops again. Scarlett dealing with this. That base is getting dangerously low. Transfuse is being used, but even the Queen energy... If +1 Carapace could finish, then tanks would no longer be one-shotting these Lings and Banes, and that's an important point. But +1 is still a pretty long way off. The Queen count getting battered down. The drops are coming back in again, but Scarlett looking for a smash. Here come the reinforcements, the Lings and Banelings. There's still a few seconds left. The double drop is at the natural. Scarlett's still holding, working on everything here. The Queens are buffering. The Lings and Banes, no, but they were so well split before. 1-1 is done. She's held. Somehow Scarlett has had the patience, but 9 drones went down with that. Now, with 9 drones going down, you can't lose this base, I don't think. Like, here comes everything. Here comes the neighborhood. Scarlett looking for the flank. Lings and Banes on both sides, streaming through. Are the tanks retargeted? But it doesn't matter. Even the Queen's coming up, knocking into the medevacs. Scarlett smashes 2 Queens 2 tanks will be evacuated. The drop comes in again. But Scarlett somehow had the patience. Like, under tank fire for how long? It feels like most of the game at this point. But held, and waited until the upgrades. Was it worth it? It's hard to judge. But the 4th base is online. 2-2 starts before Special. Special just now taking his 3rd. Does he have the production behind? 5 racks online, but just now adding on reactors. Now Scarlett with mutas and the amount of space. Like, there's so much space that she feels comfortable enough with mutas going to the other side of the map, and there are no turrets. Special's not going to expect holding on to the 3rd, that many queens, and the muta tech. This is a muta risk, but it's going to pay off. Now, the Marines stimming in towards the 4th. The hatch under heavy fire. The Lings and Banes. Oh, just going for it. That's a whole lot of tanks, but it's not going to be enough. You don't want to drop those off. In fact, you might as well just continue forward. The muta's being shot down in the main, but also killing a lot of Marines. It's hard to tell. Muta's back at the 3rd. The worker count looking good for Scarlett. Special starting to bleed. 2-2s on the way. The army not smashed, but driven back. Muta's doing most of what they needed to do. Losing 5. How many medevacs? There are 11 medevacs now. That's actually too many, but with Muta's on the field, is there a such thing? Yes, there actually is. There definitely is. Special's army is coming up. Special actually has more army supply. 2-2. Here we go again. The upgrade timings. With those tanks being driven back, only 3 tanks now. The +2 Carapace could be the difference in this fight. Special's Terran army versus Scarlett's splash damage here with the Banelings. Here comes the neighborhood. The medevac's gonna try to help out, but the Banelings crashing through so quick. Good splits, but are they good enough? The reinforcements streaming through. The medevac's on the way back. Everything getting evaporated. But it cost almost every single Baneling. Not many medevacs were targeted down. So Special is down again. But not out. The creep was reset, but has stretched across the map on other sides. Scarlett has found alternative bases to expand to. There was an infestation infestation pit and a hive, and now there's +3 Carapace on the way, but there's not nearly enough space to be going for a ton of hive tech right now. There's a single turret. Scarlett doesn't have that many mutas. A quick reaction will save it. Just going, not even, just giving the respect to Special there. There are literally more medevacs than there are Marines. That is a pretty great healthcare plan in the Terran army. Until you realize Banelings exist. Medevacs for all, okay? No matter how well or unwell upgraded the Marines are. Liberator in the main. 2 more tanks sieging up. 88 to 82 army supply. But the Queen getting gunned down, and drones are next on the chopping block. 12 drones going down. There had to be something else going on. Oh, it looks like Marines actually cut into the 4th. But here comes Scarlett again. Now, remember, a lot of the army supply is in medevacs, so it's a little hard to judge. Only 32 Marines on the field. Only 8 mutas as well. A single tank on the high ground, driven back again. Special doesn't have a 4th. Going for the medevacs here. Banelings trickling through. Once the Banelings are gone, though, everything else is going to evaporate. Another tank taken down. So many Marines. And so many mutas. And so many medevacs. And many of them losing their lives. I didn't know how to wrap that whole statement up, but it looks overall... Oh, a big catch! Scarlett not target firing perfectly, though. Not getting the medevac. 2 Liberators towards the north. The muta's looking for an angle. There is a turret here. Special playing it safe. Scarlett back up to 73 workers. The 4th base, remember, is badly bruised. How many queens are left over? 6 queens. 2 Liberators going towards the natural. Muta's caught! 2 taken out. Another drop to the left. That will be spotted. Liberator's going to siege up. And losing those mutas means very limited anti-air. Liberators don't, like Lings and Banes, don't kill Liberators. The drop, though. He's tearing her apart. Oh, no. The map is now opened up. The Liberator's gonna siege up multiple locations. Most of the units off the map. The 4th base under fire. The drop cleaned up, but 8 drones go down. Scarlett back to 64. Plus 3 infantry weapons. Plus 3 carapace is finishing up as well within seconds. This drop shut down. Scarlett trying to rebuild those drones. Plus 3 carapace is gonna be a big part. Special mining out of his main. The creep has been driven back. The Queens. The last stand, only a single tank. 1 tank is not enough. Plus 3 carapace is done. The Banelings crashing through. Between a rock and a hard place, though. Another tank. Big hits with the Banes. The Muta's looking for opportunities. Special holds the line. He has enough Marines. Scout has to pull back. More Banelings are required here. There's a greater Spire on the way. More like a greater nightmare. With these Marines gunning down all the Queens. There's no chance of Broodlords happening right now. Ultralists should have been the choice earlier, but they have to be the choice now. Another drop on the left, an attack at the front. Scarlett trying to hold on to the 4th, gonna lose the 5th, and some drones along with it. The Banelings are gone. The Marines will hold. The Medevac's still there. GG, Special takes it 2-0. Takes the lead, rather, not the series, by the way, in case. The pressure just too great. A little bit too much damage. Scarlett incredibly patient. This is the graph, by the way. Like, what a close game. Special just wedging himself into these pretty disgusting positions, making it very tough. The double SCV mineral wall choke point. Scarlett picks Acropolis. Game number 3. That one, I mean, that map is considered... There's a reason Scarlett picked it, by the way. There's a reason Scarlett picked it. It's a good Zerg map. You get your economy going. It's very hard to find an attack. Special hitting the location, not just the timing, but also the location that kind of turned the tables there. That's the one place on the map where you can wedge those tanks in and really make things difficult. That'll give them a 2-0 lead. And you know what to do when you have a 2-0 lead. Oh, it's just 1. Or is it? Of course not. He's like, I am hungry. In more ways than one. That's an SCV. And guess what? 2 Rex proxy. Far out too. So this is more for the element of surprise and potential overreaction than it is to be a killing blow outright. There's a big difference between 2 Rexes, 3 Rexes, and 4 Rexes when it comes to the response. 2 Rexes, if you pull drones and shut down the bunker, that usually puts you in a good position to be ahead. 3 Rexes, they get Marines so quickly that you'll lose too many drones if you don't know it. That's why some players will put a 3rd Rex further back or to the side, so it's maybe unscouted, and they overcommit and they kill a bunch of drones. Okay, that's going to be a suspicious SCV. Yeah, where is that SCV coming from? If Scarlett makes another drone, I will be very surprised. What? No. What about the... Why is the SCV there, though? Oh, no. Surprise. Wow. More drones will be sent. The first Marine is already here. The positioning is really good. Will this become everything? Oh, the whole everything just to box out the Marines, not even letting them get to the bunker. So this is a very strong response, and this, remember, only works if it is 2 Rexes and not 3, but Special didn't even build a Marine on this one. This could work out. How many drones? 3 drones thus far. 4. But just completely shutting this down. Oh, and the Lings are gonna kill the bunkers. So Scarlett loses 4 drones, scones, but drives it back. And this is the side of the map where the add-on, oh my god, the add-on is exposed. So a little bit RNG and SC2, right? Like, this is where Special's add-on can be killed, and it can't be repaired while it's being killed because reasons. Oh, he just has to lift it. No add-on for you. Oh, so close. But this means Scarlett, speed on the way. That's about as clean of a defense as you're gonna get, to be honest here. Gonna build some more Marines. Special lining up, well, was the command center spotted? The timing of the factory may give it away, but... So where are the Rex, is the question. Does Special try to do some follow-up all-in? Having this many Marines on the map is a pretty big risk, but at this point, I think Scarlett shut that down with flying colors. It wasn't for free. It wasn't easy. Losing some drones, but overall, just getting rid of it before a bunker comes up, only losing a handful of drones and killing Marines. That's a W. Okay. So now comes the poker game, where neither player has great information on what their opponent is doing. Scarlett doesn't know 100% that Special has expanded, though it's likely. Doesn't know 100%. Definitely doesn't know there are 2 barracks building Marines down here. Whereas Special does not know if Scarlett has been greedy, whether she's built like a Baneling nest or a Roach Warren and plans on a counter all-in. Like, these are all things up in the air. The problem is, I feel like this is a near-perfect build choice. A whole bunch of Marines for extra deeps, an armory, and a medevac. Rushing Hellbats. Really trying to take advantage. Well, Baneling nest is on the way. That may be too late. What? Blizzard. Jimmy, go, stretch out the internet tubes. I don't think that does enough damage. Yeah, Scarlett doesn't realize how committed this is. The 3rd base is gone. The question is everything else? I don't think there's any way the 3rd base holds here. With more drones, Scarlett's at 47 drones. That is what we like to call way too many drones. And here come the Marines that were built. No, the Banelings need to be built somewhere else than this. Drones! 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 What are you doing? Oh no. And there needs to be more than 3 of them. Transfuses. Queen's doing a good job thus far. Special, the mistake he could make is spreading out his damage a little too much. To the point where... Okay, the Queens are just kind of... I mean... Okay, Queens are really good. But the Hellbats are moving around. They do that... Okay, so yeah, what we've learned here today is Queens are very good units. So I'm glad you were here with me for this lesson. 10 drones do go down because of the Liberator, though. Which nobody, including Scarlett, noticed. The Viking racks up 3 kills as well. 16 drone kills, leaving Scarlett... Oh, well, what are these Hellions doing? Scarlett's just gonna build more drones, which is obviously the hard counter to losing drones. Duh. Everybody knows that. Was the lair canceled for this? No. 24 drones die, leaving Scarlett only 15 drones ahead. She really likes drones. like maybe more queens. I don't know. Now, it is going to be mech. The one thing you don't need ranks for. Special taking a third does have total map control right now. There's no chance Scout's coming across the map for quite a while yet. You gotta be careful with those Scouts. But Hellion drop coming in, full repair. Is he gonna do the thing where he makes Hellbats at the edge of the base instead of driving them in first? Like that is a pet peeve right there. Or maybe just doesn't even. Oh no, more drones. Loses one. Loses 2. 10 drones go down. Down to 48. Don't worry, they're gonna be replaced. Remember that one time Scarlett beat someone with Baneling mines? Well. Let's relive history. Burrow is on the way. Beat Bomber, specifically, like 6 years ago. And remember that other time Baneling mines had a decisive part of any game? Exactly. But maybe today. Maybe today. Another, I believe that was a Liberator. Based on the fact that it seemed like it was an air unit. Is that a second Liberator dying? Yeah. Scarlett's still at 63. Just so greedy. Another round of Hellions. The factory production is ramping up. Another drop. There's not much to defend. The Hellions are... Oh my god. So many Hellion drops. There have been 45 drone kills and counting. Oh my... Don't worry. Oh, I'm glad we have the fancy overlay that counts for us. Finally, Special has taken the worker lead because 50 drones have been killed. The elevator is ready for another load. You gotta be a little careful here. The Queen, Special already oh my god. Would you stop? Special! Oh my, no. Blue Flame's about to finish. Oh, Jesus. But the mutas are in the main. There's only 3 of them, but... Jesus Christ, those Hellions. Do not stop. Okay, so here come the clones. Not doing extra damage to mutas, but mutas don't have particularly much HP, so... Down they go. Also, the upgrade only does extra damage to armored, and it's not even done. So there's that. Scarlett back up to more drones than Special as SCVs, but like 58? Come on. Is there anything in the main to actually deal with this? Could go for the upgrade. Are we just gonna go for SCVs? Or not, or just whatever. There's just some random barracks, the 2 scouting racks from the earlier proxy. Oh no. No! Not again! Oh my god, deja vu. I've just been to this place before, burning up the drones. Oh my god. How many times? That medevac, like, it's unloaded dozens of Hellions. More drones going down. Scarlett now only 10 workers ahead. Unfortunately, what this means is not that many units have been built here. The Banelings looking for, I mean, they get some damage. But how are you going to deal with this? Is the question. Like, at this point, the Cyclones themselves, oh no. Oh my. I feel like, oh, what a burrow. That's one way. That's one way to do it. So, no, you can't lose, like, 75 drones. Is the answer. You can't. And then recover with units. This is drone building simulator. featuring two of the best players from North America in what could be match point here. We will see. We were hoping to get more than 4 games out of a best of 7, but special is the game 1 started out mildly shaky, and then his food showed up. And I don't know if either he's been just... It filled him with determination, or just needed a quick break. And it's been all special all the time. Well, actually, Thunderbird game was very back and forth. But, alright, Scarlett. The dirty esports money is on the line. But I remember the pro tip. I've learned from my many thousands of YouTube comments and from the greatest YouTuber and forehead icon himself, Loco. Don't ask for likes after the last game. You ask for likes before the series ends, because now people are like, oh, the game's starting, and I guess I'll suffer through 30 seconds of begging for engagement and smashing the like button and commenting, wow, I thought Scarlett was good, but Special's just winning the game. I guess now Scarlett is bad. I could beat Special, and all of that. Do it now on match point, because you don't know what's gonna happen next. We do it live. So yeah, do all that. And thank you for tuning in for this Tuesday night fights, even though it is Wednesday now and Wednesday afternoon in Korea. Match as we have most weeks, especially when there aren't like major tournaments going on everybody's headed to. Honestly, it really just feels like with one Hellion run by being shut down in many of these games, in 2 of these games, in 2 out of 3 games, if one run by gets shut down instead of gets by, I know it sounds dumb, but the fact is there's been like 10 plus run bys in each game. Then that would be just enough time for Scarlett to calm down on the drones. So... what a save. Wait, Special may lose the Reaper now. No, of course not. Never. Unless he does. Oh. Oh. Oh, the creep tumor. That's going to be a point of contention. The cancel on the tumor. Another respread. The tumor micro, top notch here. Weird thing to say. Especially out of context. Oh, stay in the trees. So Scarlett, like, I feel Scarlett always overdoes it by, like, 10% on the drones. And against a player like Special, that backfires. Against most players, you'd be fine. But, like, Special, TY, or Love TY, Maru Innovation, those type of players, you make a few too many drones, they finally see some daylight. Get in there and light things up. But it's been, historically, the biggest strength/weakness of Scarlett is her greediness overall. Like, Just getting such a dumb... Like, honestly, sometimes a dumb amount of drones. A stupid amount of drones. Like, you don't need 60 drones. Just get, like, 8 more lings. And then get 60 drones. But, no. We will get 60 drones, and we will do it within 5 minutes, or life isn't worth living. That's essentially where we're at now. That's even greedy for, like, dark. Down goes the Reaper. Not too many Zerglings roasted. The lair's finishing up. Are there Evo chambers? There are now. +1 attack. Special is lining up for another tank timing, but taking down these rocks could be a very important part. Okay, so this map, not as great. Like, tank timings are always good, but there are certain locations where they become disgusting. Like that location on Thunderbird. What am I watching? Brenda! Get those race cars out of here. Hey! Hey! It's past curfew. What am I watching? Some micro. There's a... What? There's a landed Viking with 3 kills. Are they drone kills? The Viking is on an expedition. It's looking for the Cyber Forest Passage. It looks like it's found it so far. With orders from the Queens, though, that it don't come back until it's dead. Which is a little confusing and a bit of a mixed analogy, but whatever. Those rocks need to go down. Like, oh, the Marines are coming. Well, Baneling speed is not done. Are there enough units here? That's the simple version. Like, do we go? Oh, the creep hasn't receded yet. Not gonna risk it against the tanks. Oh, that might have been an opportunity. Just too risky. Down goes the Viking. But the attack was stalled out. Potentially for enough time for Baneling speed to finish, but also possibly +1. This is what Special is so good at, though. Like, the timing, the tank timings, well, everything, but mostly tank timings. That high ground. And now, not going to have the opportunity to deal with this. +1 is finishing, but combat shields and +1 have finished for Special. Scarlett without 1-1. Oh, the smash is coming. The unsiege! The unsiege! Now might be the time. Baneling speed is done. Looking for it. 1-1 is finishing up, but just taking the unsiege. The smash from all sides. Oh, the tanks will die, but immediately picks up and drops down. Gonna have to be on the chase, but still 64 drones. Special keeping it together. The Queens target a full medevac. The army is finally routed. There are Banelings in the main. Could maybe just drop on top. But, oh wow, that was such a decisive crush that Special just taps it out. Doesn't have a third. He's down 4 bases to 2. Special's just not... He's done with that. He's out of here. He's like, okay, let me go play a different map. And he has the leeway. But that is what Scarlett was looking for on Thunderbird. I thought maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it was a mistake to hesitate when he was unsieged, but apparently not. Who am I to judge? They speed through. So I guess I'm just gonna have to beg for more likes, okay, and more subscribes for more good games for the fans. Very important.
Hell, it's about time.
Okay. In the top right, the Canadian Zerg from Team Newbie, which is kind of an unfortunate English translation for the Chinese team. It is Scarlett. And in the bottom left, but soon to be other locations as well. The Mexican Terran. Love TY, aka Special. Well, on Acropolis, Scarlett shut this down. This is a delayed... It's more intent on being hidden than it is on hitting hard. So that is the sign of a confident player as well. Like, a lot of players are like, I just want the win. They build it as close as possible and kind of just pray it isn't scouted. No, he's halfway across the map. This is barely closer than building it in your main. Like, okay, it's pretty significantly closer, but still. Scarlett is not going to scout it, because that's just so far out. Like, you're not going to see that. Oh, wait, it's Reapers. That's why. I'm dumb. I am very dumb. Okay. Yeah, take the caster card. You can have my caster card. See, look, here's a blizzard. Here's a blizzard thingy. Take it. I will leave. After we talk about the fact that this is Reapers. Oh, Special, you dirty boy. You dirty Terran. This is why people don't like New Repugnancy. This and many other reasons. A spine crawler's already on the way. The lack of expansion and the lack of barracks is a giveaway here. No drones killed yet, but the bunker will be done. Oh, that's gonna be a fun. Yep, spots the bunker. A second Reaper. Speed is on the way. The spine crawler are going to be super important and very, very helpful. Scarlett with a minimalist response and doing well enough so far. You got to be like, this is one of those that doesn't seem like it should do damage until 6 drones die and all the Reapers escape. What am I watching? Oh, it is out of range now. Okay, so the spine crawler should be able to outrange even the Reapers in the bunker, which get 1 extra. It's gonna take a while to kill the bunker. Okay, unless it doesn't, in which case, all right then. So Scarlett handling this near perfectly, as I say it. Oh wait, what a save! What a double save! And then the bait. Now speed will be done. 1 Reaper goes down. Only a single drone killed thus far. That's actually a minor miracle, considering the timing. The Lings just run by. The creep spread is on point. The Overlords give some advance warning. Queens have built up transfuses while getting the creep. And at the front, the Lings are poking. The spine crawler, very unhappy to meet these Reapers. A very pointed response to them, if you would. Oh, wait, Special's got to repair. He's got to repair his depot. Hey, Special! It's on fire, yo! No, you might need... I don't know if 1 SCV is enough. It might be. The Reapers are on the way back. He's spending some limited money to repair. But guess what? It's time for happy ships. As Scarlett dreaded in game number 1. A fusion core. The happy core. Potentially, well, 1 base battle cruiser against Scarlett, who already has 5 queens. So, unless the Reapers are able to draw things far out of position, or even kill some queens, I mean, battle cruisers are hard to kill. Oh, you gotta be careful. If those queens get isolated, they can easily go down. Oh. Yeah, killing queens is a high priority target here. More Lings are on the way. The happy ship has not yet begun building. Killing even a single Hellion would be helpful here. Oh no! 1 queen goes down. 2nd queen. No transfuses yet. Oh. Every queen that go... Wait. No, don't tell me this is going to be Liberator range. Is that a thing? Are there some disgusting Liberator range positions that this dirty Terran boy knows? Looking for this round. That's still 4 Hellions. Is that enough? The grenades? Not enough. Oh, the wraparound! The full surround! Nice. Nicely done by Scarlett. Oh, cancels the Liberator. Forgot he went Fusion Core. Maybe. I don't know. It now builds the Battlecruiser. Yamato Cannon's on the way, but Scarlett already has more than enough in the way of drones. So that means she's probably going to get about 25 more. Which could be the only way this Battlecruiser does damage. So we'll see. Looks like Reapers came into the main. So far, only a single drone has died, which is nothing in comparison to how much has been invested. The units lost. It doesn't really tell the story. Battlecruiser, where's it going? To the third base! Surprise! Well, it's already queued up to kill drones. They will escape quickly. How many queens are on the field? Only 4. So that means the Happy Ship gonna make the drones very sad for a little bit, but I think enough damage. Oh, the hatchery working against that which created it now is the tool of its destruction. Enough damage was done, though. Is Yamato done? No. Battlecruiser will live. But Infestation Bit, Hydralisk Den, +1 attack, Roach speed, and everything else. Well, no, that's it. I actually just read the whole production tab, like a professional. Scarlett has 66 drones. If she could just embrace her inner game time. And every Zerg out there, especially North American Zerg, believe me, has an inner game time. And just stop droning and start building units. It could be deadly. Oh. Another jump to the third. The queens, not realizing quite yet. The attack queued up on the drones. Is there a Yamato yet? A second Spore Crawler is finishing. The queen's on the scrambling down, actually. So the Battlecruiser's doing a little more than they should. What? Oh, another Yamato. Oh, wait, the revolving door of Battlecruisers. Wait a second. Another one from downtown. Oh, Jesus. Now, this is getting a little uncomfortable. The Happy Ships are growing in number. Suddenly, Scarlett not nearly in as comfortable a position. And Hydra's not a great counter to battle. There's no Trent. Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh my God. We've all been here before. It's like, oh, I guess I can't kill the Battlecruisers. I guess I don't get to kill these things. So here's the thing. Special. Oh, another one! Special didn't have. Does Scarlett cancel the base? No. Special didn't have any armories. So that's something. That's something. As long as Scarlett... Who does a smiley face like that, by the way? But I was about to say, as long as Scarlett doesn't just leave, then might have a shot to bring it back in the later game. But the Battlecruisers, Commander Ali of the Tomb, and the Happy Ships give Special a victory 4-1. I don't think 4-1 describes the match very well. But I would love a count on how many drones died. I think it's like in the 200-300s in those 5 games. But special, playing a solid series. He can go enjoy his food and maybe order some more if he likes. With mine and Dricket's dirty esports money. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the cast. Maybe we can organize a time for these players to play again, or get them in more show matches that aren't cobbled together better than, well, almost as badly as that battlecruiser defense. But if you did enjoy, smack that like button, all the subscribes, ring the bells like Christmas. All the things that you've heard before and will hear again. But on this day, the special tactics were strong enough. And congratulations.